y'all. Welcome to this week's Table Talk with your host, Diamond and Silk.
Yes.
Silk on Silk. Before we get started, today's Table Talk is being brought to you by our collective items over at the Diamond and Silk store. We have our collective ornaments.
Yes.
So if you visit the Diamond and Silk store, you can purchase one, you all. And I like them because it has our pictures on the ornament and all of our little sayings. The little sayings, build the walls, or Donald Trump the only one to have the balls to build the walls.
That's right.
Merry Christmas, don't get it twisted.
Yes.
And some more sayings. So if you visit the Diamond and Silk store, you can get those collective items right there today for a limited time. And they only have a limited supply. Just a limited supply.
Yes.
So go get your momentums and your collective items that you can hold on to, because guess what?
What?
We made history, baby.
Yes, we did.
Yes. Because
Yes.
our man Donald J. Trump is the 45th president of the United States.
Yes, he
I
is.
absolutely loved it.
Yes.
But girl, what's on the
Girl.
table? What's on the table? We know
Well,
that it's after Thanksgiving. Tell me what's on the table this week, girl.
Well, what's on the table this week? You know, Donald Trump met with the media.
Donald Trump met with the media,
He
girl.
met with the media, and let me tell you, now I had heard that he basically got them straight. From the gate, he got them straight. That's what I had heard. Now,
He should have gotten them straight. Because the media are liars.
Yes.
They have lied on him and ostracized him and criticized him and stigmatized him.
Yes.
And he should have gotten them straight.
He got them straight from the gate. He called the meeting. See, what happened?
What happened, girl? What happened?
Was,
Yes.
They thought that they were coming in to meet with Mr. Trump so they can see how they can get certain credentials to be able to cover him, you know, once he's sworn in and he's president.
Oh. What happened, girl?
No, he went in, girlfriend. He got them straight from the gate. He told CNN.
CNN.
He let the head person know that what you're doing is a shame. You're all liars in this room, and it's a shame. That's what I had heard. Now. I wasn't in the room, but that's what I had heard.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad that he's getting the media straight.
Yes.
Not only that, I'm happy that now he's putting out his own videos to the American people
That's right.
to let you know what's going on.
Exactly.
And I like that. I like
love
the fact that he's bypassing the media.
Yes.
He's not doing the breaking news.
Right.
He's not doing all of these conferences.
That's
It's
right.
like, okay, America, this is what I have to say. Then that way, the media won't edit it. They won't chop it up.
They won't chop it up.
You can hear exactly what our president-elect have to say.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. And that's what the media have been doing all through during this election.
Yeah.
And even now that he's the president-elect, they continue to do the same thing, take his words out of context, chop up the different videos, and put different negative spills on things to put that in the minds of us, the American people, and get us all upset.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's why I keep telling y'all, don't pay the media no attention. They ain't nothing but liars.
That's all
and I
they
heard
are.
that Google want to do something about fake news.
Oh.
Google, ain't no sense in you going to Facebook. How about starting with the mainstream media?
That's right.
Because a lot of them lied and said that Hillary Clinton was up in the polls,
That's what
and
they
it wasn't
said.
no truth to it.
It wasn't no truth.
They are liars. That's what you call fake news.
That's right.
Start eliminating some of them, and we will be happy. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Okay, what's next, girl? What's next?
Well, what's next? You know, I have found out that Al Sharpton, the Nation of Islam, the new Black Panther Party, Black Lives Matter activist DeRay McKenzie, along with a host of others, are being sued.
What's going on?
Girl, let me tell you what's happening. The father of one of the 5 officers slain in the July 7th, I would call it like a massacre in Dallas.
Yes.
He is seeking in the amount of $550 million for the death of his son. The suit claims that Micah Johnson shot at officers because he was incited by anti-police rhetoric from the defendants.
Whoa.
So you know when they're like marching down the street talking about pigs in a blanket,
fry them like bacon, that's hatred.
We're gonna all of this different hate, and then you have Al Sharpton. We're gonna keep fighting back and encouraging, and a lot of these different groups encouraging these different and inciting violence or what have you. Yes, now this officer father is suing a whole slew of people because of this.
Wow.
Yes.
You know what? I think that they should pay up.
They should pay up. They should pay up.
You cannot take and spew that type of rhetoric and think people are not going to act on it.
That's right.
I always say that. It is your responsibility if you have a platform.
Yes.
And a lot of people see you and hear you. To make sure you're spreading unity and peace and love.
Yes.
That's what their responsibility is. But they spread a lot of hate.
They spread a lot of it. And the lawsuit cited a statement from Chief David Brown that Johnson wanted to kill white people, especially white officers. Okay? So you know they had just had that march before the killing in Dallas. Remember there was a march or something that was going, or protesters or something that was going on. Some kind of protest when all of this had happened.
Because somebody had got killed by an officer.
That's right. And also in September 2016, a Dallas sergeant filed a federal lawsuit against Black Lives Matter, blaming it for race and violence against officers. The suit filed by Sergeant Dimitrick named some of the same defendants that I just named that was in the other lawsuit. Right. So there's a lot of people that is being sued
because of all of
this rhetoric and all of this violence that's going on. And there's a lot of people that's in the mainstream media. They need to be sued because they continue to spew the same thing.
Oh, they continue to spew hate all day, all night.
Yes.
And, you know, speaking of spewing hate, you know, there was this, he's a white nationalist. And you know what? I just need for you all to take a look and we'll talk. Take a look and we'll talk.
Hail Trump! Hail our people! Hail victory! To be white is to be a striver, a crusader, an explorer, and a conqueror. We build, we produce, we go upward. And we recognize the central lie of American race relations. We don't exploit other groups. We don't gain anything from their presence. They need us and not the other way around.
Okay, so y'all see that?
Y'all see that?
Okay, so I have to address some people.
That's right.
To the KKK.
Yes.
The neo-Nazis. The white nationalists.
That's right.
The black nationalists. The white racists. The black racists.
Yes.
The Black Panthers.
That's right.
The Pink Panthers.
That's right.
Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And all left.
That's right.
Any of you groups that's spewing hatred, bigoted comments, wanting to be a superior race, wanting to kick out black people and other people out of the country, it is not going to work.
It's not going to work.
Stop tying yourself to Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
You are not on the Trump train because the Trump train, we promote unity, harmony, peace, and love. And if you got any type of bigoted mentality, how about you pack your stuff and get behind these celebrities that's on their way out of the country, and you go head on out the country with them. Because we're not having that foolishness in our country.
That's right.
And I get tired of the media. Every time somebody say something, somebody can start a new group next door.
Yes.
They want Donald Trump to address it. Donald Trump do not have time to be addressing these small movements.
That's right.
That he knows nothing about.
That's right.
And then everybody is in uproar.
Yes.
Let me just get y'all straight. But everybody that think we're going to go back to the days when the Democrats were manipulating and intimidating black folks with the KKK and all of these movements and the Jim Crow days. If you think we're going back to that, you got another thing coming. Because if one of you people, KKK, the neo-Nazi, the black nationalists, the white nationalists, any one of you all that spew hate, if you get in the wrong person's face, you subject to get your behind kicked.
That's right.
Them days is over with. You not going to be intimidating nobody in our country.
That's right.
We are going to live together in our country in peace, harmony, and prosperity.
That's right.
And for those of you all that don't like it, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This hell and wanting Jews to disappear. What is wrong with you all? No. You all going back to the days of Germany? Then why don't y'all move over there to Germany?
Go over there.
We're not doing that right here. No. And the mere fact that what the media do, they will find something. Well, why isn't Trump talking about this? Now here he is.
Yes.
Just won the election.
Just won it.
Trying to put his cabinet together.
Yes.
Then they done tied all of his cabinet members to something racist. And now any little group that come out, they want Donald Trump to say something. Now some of these groups I've never heard of, I don't know.
That's right.
Maybe some of you all are supposed to be okay. But any one of you all that's spewing hate,
anybody,
we not tolerating that.
That's right.
And what you can do is you can get your hat, you can get your coat, and you can follow the celebrities that said that they were on their way out of our country. You can go ahead and follow them.
You can do that.
Take that sheet, whoever wearing that white sheet.
That's right.
Take that and build you something.
Yes.
Build you something across the river and start rolling your ass right on back across the river. Because we're not doing that in our country.
No, we're not.
Black people ain't going nowhere.
No.
Immigrants, if you are Americans in this country and you are legal, you're not going anywhere. Listen, we are here to say, and white people ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
We got white nationalists calling out white conservative people.
What?
Yes, because they mad because they don't agree with them. I don't know what any of these groups mean. The only group that I've really heard of was the KKK and the Black Panthers. I just heard that the Pink Panthers and that Black Lives Matter. But all of these groups tend to spew some type of hatred, some type of bigoted comments, and y'all got to stop.
You got to
because
stop it.
At the end of the day, we have to unite this country.
We got to unite, and even if you're not a group,
even if you're not a group,
you got to stop all
you got to stop all of that.
Stop it.
Let me tell you something. For me, I do not stay in a predominantly just black neighborhood.
Right.
When I walk out my front door, I have a neighbor that's white.
Yeah.
I have a neighbor, something else, I don't know what color she is.
Right.
I have Hispanics that probably live across the street.
That's right.
Okay, immigrants of this country. Right. So I live in a black person. I live in a diverse community. Okay? So for all of these people trying to, well, it just need to be just this way because this is how it was back in the day. It can't be like that. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because the slave master slept with the black slave.
Yes.
And when they did that, that created light-skinned people, caramel people. Yes. That's how that created. So you can never go back to that way.
That's right.
You ain't gonna never you're not gonna ever go back to that.
But now I will suggest this.
Go ahead.
If you want to find yourself living in your own place with your own kind, then what you do is go find you an island somewhere.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And y'all can swim over there to the island
and be there. Donald Trump here is Donald Trump was elected to make this country greater than we've ever seen it.
That's right.
He is working for all people.
All of us.
Okay? And he wants us to be prosperous and successful.
Yes.
And if you don't believe me, look at the dial.
That's right.
Whoever got a 401k plan should be smiling.
That's right.
He haven't even been sworn in. And look at how the stock market is reacting to our president-elect.
And the American dollar is going up, baby. The American dollar value, the value of the American dollar is going up.
And you know what? And I think these groups do this here so that we can talk about them. But I'm just telling you all spew that hate in the wrong person's face. Y'all can get y'all asses kicked.
That's right.
Y'all can get y'all behind.
A lot of times they do this here because they know the media is going to cover it. That's how they get their 15 minutes of fame. That's how they get attention because they know that this media,
is going to
cover media is going to cover it.
I wish the media would stop covering that.
They need to stop.
I wish they would show more love and more unity in our country.
If you notice, they have not been showing a lot of the riots.
Good.
Okay? So now you notice how you don't hear a whole lot
about the riots. You don't hear a lot. And listen, you all, it is time for us to get enthused about our country.
Yes.
Find out how things work. Find out how our government works.
Yes.
We don't want anybody sitting on the sidelines. We want everybody to come in.
Yes.
And let me show y'all. Let's show y'all. Let's see how government works. So if we're pushing an agenda, this is what we're pushing.
Yes.
This is how this works to get this push.
Yes.
That's what we need to do. We need to start getting enthused about saving our country and doing things for our country.
That's right.
And doing things and respecting each other. We have to get to that point. So I don't care whether you are a Democrat or independent, a Republican, or you're not affiliated. Donald Trump is going to be your president.
That's right.
He is going to work for you.
That's
so I keep getting emails about I'm scared because Donald Trump is going to do something when it comes to gay rights and this. Donald Trump is not, listen, Donald Trump is not messing with those type of issues.
That's right.
The Supreme Court has already written and installed.
Yes.
We have our gay friends.
That's right.
That is them.
We don't care
We don't
about
care
that.
about that. So stop trying to make it look like he's going to take somebody's rights away. That's a lie. And speaking of rights, that's just like that man in Hamilton.
Yes.
That play.
Uh-huh.
Where he tried to embarrass
Yes.
Mike Pence.
Uh-huh.
That was uncalled for.
That was
Mike
uncalled
Pence
for.
or the Trump administration is
Yes.
not trying to take away your rights.
That's right.
We all have rights.
That's right.
And those rights are going to be respected.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, you got to respect people too.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
so if
right.
I come to a play,
Yes.
don't call me
Don't
out like
call
that.
us out.
Because honey, I'm going to turn that play out.
Turn that
It won't be
whole
Hamilton no more.
That's
To be
right.
diamond and silk.
That's right.
That's how to be,
Exactly.
girl.
Exactly.
Yes,
and
girl.
people need to also understand the transitioning process.
Explain it to
Well,
us.
first off, this transitioning process is the process or a period of changing from the state or a condition to another. It's a change from one position to another. And people got to learn how to trust the process.
Trust the process. And I know, and and we discussed it last night on Facebook Live.
Yes, uh-huh.
About people is so anxious and so upset about, he's going to pick this person. He said he wasn't going to prosecute Hillary. I'm going to tell y'all what we said on Facebook Live, okay?
Yeah.
But this here. Donald Trump saying he is not going to prosecute Hillary. Donald Trump is a smart, strategic man.
Yes.
First of all, Donald Trump, he don't prosecute criminals.
Right.
That's up to the Attorney General and the Justice Department.
That's right.
to do that.
It's not Donald Trump's job as the president to prosecute nobody.
That's right.
It's up to Donald Trump to put the appropriate people in place
To do their
that
job.
does that.
Another thing. Now you got old Jesse Jackson.
What?
Asking that Obama pardons Hillary. Okay?
That's right.
Because he's afraid that Donald Trump is going to have her locked up. All right? But here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
How y'all know Donald Trump ain't laying low?
That's right.
And just wait, because here's the deal. If Obama pardons her, they can't do
They
nothing with
can't
her.
do nothing.
And I know it's something fishy about that Clinton Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
We all know that.
So how do you know? What I want you all to do is stop thinking that Donald Trump don't have the right judgment.
Right.
Donald J. Trump knows what he's doing. And another
Yes.
thing, we got more important fish to fry
Oh, my
than to
gosh.
see somebody locked up.
Yes.
Now, we said back in, it was a couple of months ago, we
That's
were at a
right.
rally,
Yes.
and we told y'all.
That's right.
And we told Hillary,
Yes.
since the Justice Department and the FBI don't want to indict you,
That's right.
we, the American people, will indict you on November the 8th.
Just go ahead and get one thing straight.
Get it straight.
Since the FBI has already made their recommendation that Hillary Clinton will not be indicted. Hillary?
Hill?
Where you at, girl? Listen to me.
Listen to us.
If the Justice Department don't want to indict you, the American people will indict you.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. I got this. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we will render our verdict come November.
That's
She's
right.
already been indicted, okay?
right.
She's already been indicted.
Yes.
Let them find her guilty.
That's right.
She's not going to stop doing what she's doing.
That's right.
But I want y'all to stop always thinking, he's not going to do this. Listen. We want a border that's secure.
Yes.
We want our jobs back.
Yes.
We want to rebuild back our country.
Uh-huh.
We want this Common Core gone.
Yes.
We want Obamacare replaced and repealed.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
I do not want to see 4 years of prosecuting Hillary
Oh,
Clinton.
my God.
Because nothing else is going to get done.
That's right.
You got to trust him and trust the process.
You got to trust the process. And he did not become a billionaire making dumb moves. So allow him the opportunity to put in place, strategically put in place, different people in different positions that he needs to be put in place to get what needs to get done.
That's right. And speaking of that, people are also upset about Mitt.
Girl.
Well, you know, Mitt to me won't fit, and I think he's full of beep. Yes.
But if he picks Mitt, it's gonna make us all sick.
But here's the thing. Donald Trump took 1 million.
1 million.
Turned it into 10 billion.
That's right.
Okay? But not just playing nice with his friends, but also playing with his enemies. You all got to understand, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
That's right.
Donald Trump is a strategic man.
Yes.
He is a very smart man.
Very smart.
I want y'all to sit back.
Yes.
Lay low and watch our man Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States, work.
Yes.
Stop jumping the gun.
Stop.
And stop. I mean, y'all been. I done received several emails, Facebook messages. Oh, I can't take it.
Us out. Y'all cussing us out because of. Just listen up.
Listen. Calm down. Donald Trump got this. He knows exactly what he is doing. And even though some of the choices we don't like because of what people have said in the past, if Donald Trump chooses Mitt for anything, trust the process.
You have to trust the
Donald
process.
Trump knows what he's doing.
That's right.
You keep your friends close.
That's right.
And your enemies closer.
Y'all
gonna learn that.
That's right.
See, he didn't become a billionaire just playing nice with friends, just being around the friends, staying in his box with friends.
No.
He had to go in territory with the enemies.
That's right.
Honey, before he could become successful.
Yes.
His plan is to be successful. Okay? And he's doing this while he's draining the swamp.
And people don't get it.
They gotta get it.
First understand. We have to understand that we all just woke up from everything that's been going on. We've been asleep in a stupor for so long. Now that we have awakened, we have to understand the process.
We have to understand the process and the works.
That's right.
How it works.
So don't just fly the coop and just jump off the bridge and say, "Oh my God, he's done this."
Give him a chance
to
show you what he's about.
Yes.
I trust him. I trust him wholeheartedly.
That's right.
And I want everybody else to trust him.
And that's called loyalty.
He's never let us down.
No.
He's never let us down, you all.
Never.
So I don't know why everybody's tripping. Stop tripping.
Stop it.
Now, y'all know every week we do this segment called Busted! Silk, who's busted this week, girl?
Diamond, this week busted goes to Mark Cuban.
Oh, Mark got busted. What happened, girl? What happened?
Well, let me tell you. Mark Cuban has been talking about our man Donald Trump like a dog.
Ooh, yes, he has.
He said a lot of nasty things
yes,
about our
he
man
has.
Donald Trump. But girl,
what?
Secretly, he met with Donald Trump's future chief strategist, Stephen Bannon.
Woo, Steve Bannon.
Yeah, and he did it in secret.
Mark Cuban.
I
wonder what that conversation was about, Silk.
I don't know.
I wonder what that conversation was about. But see, that's what happens.
Yeah.
See, now.
Yeah.
See, our man Donald J. Trump won. Now he got to eat crow. I hope Stephen Bannon was feeding him some crow.
That's right.
Go ahead on the eat it. Yes.
That's right.
A little salt and pepper.
That's right. That's right. Because see, when you got the meat in secret, that means you don't want nobody to see.
That's right. Because you are shamed.
That's right.
Embarrassed. And which you should be.
That's
he should hold his head down for doing that.
That's right.
And see, and that's why for this here, you are busted. Okay, girl. Silk, who goes into this week bowl of stupid girl?
Well, Diamond. This week bowl of stupid goes to Richard Spencer.
You know what?
Yes.
Richard Spencer is stupid.
He's stupid.
He have about 200 200 people at some kind of gathering and then gonna tie Trump name to it. He's not only stupid, but he's ignorant to think that his race is superior above all race, and that American peoples are going to leave and go on ships just for him and his 200 people to stay here in this country. And for that, you're stupid.
That's right.
Because what you should have been doing is saying, we are one race, and that's the human race.
That's right.
The American people matter here.
That's right.
But you want to spew hate and ignorance.
Yes.
And for that, you are not on the Trump train.
That's right.
You are on a bus.
That's
Or
right.
you are building your own bridge to build yourself an island for you all to get the hell out of the country.
That's right.
Because we're not tolerating your hatred
We're not tolerating.
and bigot.
That's
and for
right.
that, you go into this week bowl of stupid.
That's right.
Silk,
Yes.
get this bowl on out of here, girl.
Gladly,
Get on out of here.
Gladly.
Because we not spewing that hate. We not spewing that, and you're not gonna tie yourself
You're not gonna do
to
that.
the Trump train or Donald Trump like he's promoting this here.
That's right.
And he has denounced this mess and don't want this foolishness in our country.
That's right.
So if you all, anybody that want to spew that kind of hatred, listen, it's a bunch of people that's supposed to be leaving the country. They said, when Donald Trump becomes president, I'm going to leave the country.
That's what they
then
said.
you people that's spewing hatred
Yes.
and all kinds of foolishness.
That's right.
Go right ahead and follow them right on out the country.
Bye,
too.
Felicia.
Bye-bye.
That's right. Yes.
Yes, girl. Listen, you all. Y'all don't forget about that. We are all on the Trump train.
That's right.
But don't forget about the prayer train.
Yes.
Now, somebody wrote in and they asked us, what is the significance of the prayer chain? And the prayer time, 11:21. Silk, explain it to him, girl.
My pleasure. 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time was the exact time that Donald Trump uttered the words that he will be running for president of the United States. That's when he did it, at that exact time, 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we locked on to that particular time, and we started this back in April of 2016, this year. And let me tell you, prayer changes things. We believe in the power of prayer.
Yes, we do,
and
baby.
it's gotten us here by the grace of God.
So we want you all to make sure that you're praying every day at 11:21 Eastern Standard Time.
That's right.
For our President-elect Donald J. Trump.
That's
For
right.
his family, for our families, for Diamond and Silk, for everybody's family. Pray, pray, pray. And pray that this country is united and more nicer to each other.
Yes.
And despite our differences, we can come together in unity. Because at the end of the day, I need you and you need me. We need each other.
That's right.
We really do.
We
It's
need each
the
other
truth.
in order to
It's the
survive.
truth.
That's right.
Also, don't forget to visit the Diamond and Silk store to get your collectibles. We have the Christmas ornaments with our pictures on it and our sayings. So go collect you one. There are only a limited supply.
That's right.
So go get you one for this Christmas holiday season at the Diamond and Silk store, diamondandsilkstore.com.
That's right.
Also, we are trying to reach 1 million Facebook likes.
Yes.
No, we don't do like these other people. A lot of these other people, they buy their likes.
That's right.
We refuse to buy any likes. We like our stuff authentic.
Yes.
So we want you to like our page
Yes.
and invite other people to like our page.
That's right.
Because like I just telling them, we are just getting started.
Just getting started.
The party is not over.
That's right.
We're just getting started, baby.
That's
Because
right.
our man Donald J. Trump is now the 45th president of the United States. So we got to unite this country,
That's
girl.
right, girl.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, you
Yes.
all. Silk, you got anything to say, girl?
Well, I just want everybody to be safe this holiday, and let's get prepared for Christmas.
All right.
And guess what?
What?
We can say Merry Christmas again.
We can say Merry Christmas. I love it. Listen, this has been a wonderful table talk. In the meantime and in between time, you all have a lovely rest of your week. We'll see y'all next time right here on Table Talk. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.